Hello, it's me. It's Brian. I just realized something. Let me roll back to the pre-show really quick. I thought there was a mini Brian in the pre-show this whole time, and I'm like checking my phone, and it doesn't matter. I'm glad that you're here. It's another Comedy Spot live show. This is Debate Masters. The host of Debate Masters and the producer of Debate Masters is Dayna Bryant. She's going to be on here in just a second to explain to you how the show works. It's my job to tell you about some other stuff that's happening around the Comedy Spot, like classes. Not only can you take our online classes listed here, you can go to satcomedyspot.com/online to get more information about those, but we also have in-person classes that are starting up soon. So if you've ever wanted to take an improv, stand-up, sketch comedy class, actually sketch comedy class is always going to be online now, but if you want to take some of the others, go online to satcomedyspot.com/classes and it'll give you some information. Make sure during the show you share your comments. Like Alan's here. He says, "Hi, Dayna." Let's see. Sarah Agamohamedy is here, and she says, "Eye of the Tiger" is playing in my head. Oh, because of the debate tonight. Got it. Shelly says, "Hi to me." Dr. Emmett Brown 444 says, "Can't wait for this." I think that's just Sarah on a Twitch account because she's a big fan of the Back to the Future. Janae says, "Dayna is the best. The animation is working tonight, Kevin. Tonight, because it doesn't always do that." Maxfield Brown is on here. He says, "Hey, so let's get busy. Please welcome your host for Debate Masters. It's Dayna Bryant, everybody."
Hello, welcome everybody to Debate Masters. So how this show works is that I have two debaters who are going to debate your topics that you're going to suggest. So we'll have you put them in the comments, what you want them to debate about. They're going to be really unimportant, silly things that you could totally talk about with all of your friends and family and not make them mad at you for weeks after. So that would be things like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Which we still have never got, so that's going to be my example all the time. You can have them debate between two different things if you want. So right now, if you could just put in the comments what you would like our debaters to debate. So right now, we are in the middle of our brackets. So our very last debate of our first round of brackets is happening right now. Nick versus Grant. And so after that, we'll see some of our winners go on to the next round. There is a Facebook page. If you want to go find it and like it, we'd appreciate that. And also like the Sat Comedy Spot Facebook page if you haven't already. We'll link to that as well in all of the events and stuff for the Debate Masters page. So without further ado, let us go to our competitors today. So our first competitor is Grant. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Grant. I was on Debate Masters a few weeks ago where I discovered that doing high school debate is not better than getting a law degree in terms of winning an argument. So I'm going to test again if high school debate does anything for, winning an argument today.
Great. I've done both of those things. Two help better than one. Okay, Nick. And then Nick is our next competitor. Please introduce yourself.
Hey guys, what's up? My name's Nick. My head is twice as big as Grant's, like literally. I think it's a perspective thing, but it's gonna throw me off the whole show. Also, just shout out to Danny, team Nick George, and what up to my haters, Ryan King. He's on Team Grant. It looks like. Let's see if we can change the tide. I yield back my time.
It's just that Grant is here. Hold on a sec. Let me get to the. God dang it, Grant.
You gonna zoom me?
Grant, you're just here. You know what? I can almost fix Grant. I bet you I can fix. No, I can't fix Grant. He's
also, the fact that I can't sit directly under this painting thing is giving me some OCD issues. So
and it's like a blurred background, so it looks like you're in a hostage video.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Brian, do we have any suggestions for some topics in the comments?
Oh my gosh, so many. My favorite that I just saw right here. Oh, this is good. Where is it? Oh, got past me. I'll find it. Let's see. Barbies versus Polly Pocket. Cargo pants versus leather pants. Let's see. Ducks versus geese. Tile versus hardwood floor. Some of these are weird. Knee socks or ankle socks. Pie versus cake. Meth versus heroin. No tie versus tie. Dolls versus stuffed animals. Tinted glasses versus regular glasses. Hot Pockets versus house plants. What the hell is happening today?
That's my boy Mike.
Man bun versus ponytail. Underwater sports versus overwater sports. Grant does look really small. That is true. Boxers or briefs. Yep, that's about it. Converse versus Vans. Lots of good stuff.
Great.
Hashtag fix Grant.
Yeah, I think I'm already at a disadvantage because Nick's brain looks bigger. So people think he's smarter.
You just have to move the camera closer to you. That's.
Yeah, but I've got this like crappy garden table that's like the setup in my room is really bad.
Okay, all right.
Hey, if you play your cards right, maybe I can send you a new table.
Oh.
Okay.
What, guys, think one last thing. Nick said normal size heads versus Nick's head.
Oh, thanks. Looks like we got another hashtag hater.
Oh wow.
They're coming at me fast and furious.
Okay, it's all you, Dayna.
I feel like I kind of have a Nick-sized head, so I'm a little biased on that one.
They get smaller.
Okay.
Now it's like he's the same size head. He's just 6 inches taller than all of us. I mean, shorter. Sorry, we're 6 inches taller.
Okay, so I'm going to pick our first topic, and just to start us out pretty easily, let's go with cargo pants versus leather pants.
I knew it. I knew it.
Important thing. So Grant, you're on the left of my screen. I'm going to pick you first. So do you want to argue for cargo pants or leather pants?
I would like to argue for leather pants.
Okay, great. So Nick, you get cargo. And Grant, your minute starts now.
Freddie Mercury. I can't say Mercury. Mick Jagger. Kanye West. What do all these great men have in common? Leather pants. Like, have you seen Spinal Tap? Like, it shows everything. If you really want to show what you're working with, you're going to adopt leather pants. Kanye West, style icon, just has a new, what is it? Association with Gap, designing for them. And he announced it in leather pants. I don't think you can say much more.
Wow, is that it?
Thank you. That's my cut.
Great. And Nick, your time starts now.
Thank you. Again, great points, Grant. I just want to say you look dapper, and you've always been a good friend of mine. God, where do I start? Okay, first of all, in today's climate, I think showing other people what you got gets you canceled. I would say that I would probably, everywhere I go, I have a pair of cargo pants just like at the ready.
Whoa.
So it's, I've got different colors. This one's a lighter color tan. They call that coyote. This one right here is more of like a straight up khaki. I could keep going if you want. This one's charcoal gray. Anyways, Bear Grylls rocks cargo pants, and I don't think I have to say anything beyond that. I mean, you can put cargo in them, and when your life is on the line, cargo pants are going to save you. If you want to look like, what's that guy's name? The British comedian, Katy Perry's ex.
Russell Brand.
Thank you, Russell Brand. If you want to look like Russell Brand, wear leather pants. But otherwise, if you want to stay alive, cargo pants. Let's give Grant an assist on that one.
Okay, just remember you only have a minute.
Did I go over?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just shushing. I'll keep shushing you if I need to. It's fine. Okay. Grant, and you will get a 30-second rebuttal starting now.
I want to thank my opponent, Nick. I look up to him, but he's also my peer. Great man. I also have pants. Here are red leather pants, black leather pants. I also have pants. And we don't need cargo these days. We all have cell phones. What cargo do we need? No one has a little. We don't want knives in our pockets. We want just a phone. So all you need is one pocket. I say leather pants all the way. Thank you. That's my time.
Okay, great. And Nick, your 30-minute rebuttal starts now.
30-minute rebuttal. Thank you. No, she said 30 minutes. Let the record show. She said 30 minutes, and I will take the full 30. Thank you kindly. In 1974, the first. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. You said, I think, one pocket, like leather pants have one pocket, which I don't know what that means. I guess if you're referring to like what you step into as the one pocket.
The big pocket.
Okay, the one, or in some cases the modest pocket. I mean, you've left me speechless because I think your lack of knowledge on leather pants speaks for itself. I've never seen a pair of pants with only one pocket. They either have 0 or at least 4.
Okay, that's time.
But I prefer 6. That's cargo.
Good thing you panned away from me, Brian, because both of those are very hard not to laugh through hysterically. Okay, so we're going to take it back to the audience, and the audience is going to get a vote on who just won our debate. Was it Grant with leather pants or Nick with cargo pants?
While everyone is voting, I'll just read a couple of comments. I'm just going to go back a little bit. Amy says cargo pants are useful. Mike LaRosa says Nick's glasses aren't real. You're being called out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's despicable.
I mean, I guess we could talk about what real means.
Oh, real versus fake.
Jabberwocky said, did Nick take off those pants like just right now? Were they coming off as you were showing all your different shorts? Or cargo pants, sorry.
Do you want me to answer that, or is that rhetorical?
No, it's rhetorical. All right,
Okay.
That's fine. Bear Grylls is better than Russell Brand. Let's see. Talcum powder and lotion. Is that how you get leather pants on? I don't know. Hashtag Pantsgate was mentioned here. Let's go ahead and see what people are voting on. Damn. Sarah said Nick is weak.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Hey, well, I did come out here kind of hard at the last debate, but you know what? This is the tournament, so all bets are off.
She said, I'm not Sarah. Okay, here's your votes. Nick.
Oh.
Cargo pants, Nick. Greg Miller says neither.
Neither. Okay. That is a close personal friend of mine. Can't be bothered to vote for me.
Nick, I can't believe this, but leather won me over. Nick, and then a vote for cargo. I can't decide. Let's see.
Oh, wait, read the rest of that.
Make them put on pants so we can see which is more fashionable. No, get out of here. Nick, because he didn't Kanye. Mark, let's see. Cargo pants for Nick. Nick, I need pockets and look like I'm prepared to flip a house. Sarah wants to know if either one of you are wearing pants right now.
No.
Nick was on point with the pants. Cargo pants. Nick. I think it's a resounding Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have stopped that like 35 minutes ago.
Oh wait, Grant, you got Grant too.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah.
What did
All
Tessa
right,
say?
She abstains.
Oh shit. Okay. In her debate, I accidentally scheduled a tennis playing, and so I was not able to vote for her at all. And so I think she's gonna not vote for me at all today.
Wow.
That's rough.
Yep. I deserve it.
Hope you kept receipts.
We especially look at the fact that like Nick and Tessa are always sparring with each other on other shows. The fact that Tessa's still not going to vote for Grant.
I know.
Just extra salt? Is that what you're saying, Dayna? Extra salt.
Yeah, it's not looking good for me. A close personal friend and girlfriend decided to abstain on this one.
No,
So,
Grant, I think you're doing great. I
thank
think
you.
the first round is always a warm up if evidence has shown us anything from past
Yeah.
debates. And so just shake this one off and let's come strong in the next one.
I'm gonna approach the camera a little more if I can.
Yeah, that'll help. And I'll back away.
Okay,
away.
good.
I'm gonna be sideways. I'm gonna be sideways the whole time. Yeah, we'll just lean into each other. By the way, Tori Allen Potter says Grant rocks leather all the way.
Okay, weird thing for my mom to say.
All right, back to you, Dayna.
Okay, so if I had known that Nick George had that many cargo pants, I probably would have switched topics, but that was fun. For our next topic, I'm going to go with no tie versus tie, since that seems to be relevant today. And Nick, since it's your turn, would you like to debate for tie or no tie?
I'm going to vote or debate for no tie.
Okay, so Grant, that means you get tie, and your 1 minute starts now.
You know, normally I would have voted for tie, but then I saw the way Grant wears a no tie look, and I was like smitten at first sight. It made me think that at my own wedding, I didn't even wear a tie. My wonderful wife can attest to that, because a tie is kind of an old. It's a relic from an older time, and in every way, it's dangerous. It cuts off circulation. You know, if you're about to go get into fisticuffs with somebody, they can grab you by the tie and kind of have your way with you. It's also very, you know, old school kind of what would Freud say about it? It's slightly phallic, I suppose. Just to prove to you, this is a photo from my wedding, where you can clearly see no tie present, because it lets you breathe and lets you be yourself.
That's time.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, Grant, and your minute starts now.
First of all, I want to say, look at how Nick destroyed me in the first round. Why do we think that is? It's because he is wearing a tie. He looks respectable. He looks great. He even does the like button down, but like kind of the tie is still there. It looks fantastic. No tie is kind of gross. You can see people's chest hairs, so it's not necessarily hygienic. You know, ties are from an era when, you know, we would try to look good even to go on planes, you know. And now people are just rocking sweatpants everywhere. They're rocking cargo shorts. And I think we need to class it up. We should all look our best each and every day, especially during quarantine. We want, if we feel like we're professional, we'll be professional, even if our bottoms are, you know, pajamas. Thank you.
And Nick, you get your 30-second rebuttal starting now.
Thank you kindly, and thank you, Grant, for those great points. In fact, I pretty much agree with everything he said. So it's difficult. However, I would say that if we go back to a time where we like to dress up to go on planes, it's a little bit, again, problematic because not everyone was treated super great during those times. Catch Me If You Can comes to mind. It's a great movie. Love the film. Everyone's wearing a tie on a plane, but again, who likes wire fraud? I certainly don't. And anyone who's, thank you.
Okay, and Grant, your 30 seconds starts.
Catch Me If You Can. It's a lovely romp. There's at least 6 different individual careers that he does. Guess what? Each of them have in common: a tie. Doctor, tie. Lawyer, tie. Taxman, tie. All his careers involve ties, and he looks great, and he's able to trick people into doing what he wants. So for that reason, I say tie all the way. Also, great points from Nick. Thank you so much. You're a good, close friend. Thank you.
You're welcome. I feel the same.
I think at this time that I'd like to remind the audience before you vote that you're voting based on the arguments of our debaters, not your own personal preferences or how well they butter each other or you up. So the audience, now you're going to vote who won this debate. Was it Nick with no tie or was it Grant with tie?
And I'd just like to point out really quickly that I have fixed Grant and have him solely in the middle of the screen now when he's debating, but I can't fix him when everybody is together. So.
Oh, thank God, because I was like crunching my abs to get close to the screen so my head would appear normal.
Nope, I got you right here. Look at that shot. It is good.
Oh, beautiful.
Good, yeah. I'll read some comments just for a second, and then we'll announce the winner. I'll go through the votes. That's what I meant. Janae wants to know if you have a magic desk, because it seems like everything you need during your debate is right there. Did he get the questions ahead of time, Dayna?
No, they all came from the chat, unless it's a conspiracy.
Oh, let's see.
That would be impressive, but I don't think that's true.
Again, I love my opponent, but I also suggest that there may be some collusion.
Sarah says the bromance in this debate is clouding my judgment. Dr. Emmett Brown said, Nick looks like he's a poor man's Anne Hathaway.
Wow. And we're definitely sure that that's definitely not Sarah.
That is definitely Sarah, I'm just saying. JBR Walkie says there needs to be more mudslinging in these debates. Jeff says, can we use our Switch now? That's from the last show. Okay, here's your votes. You got your fingers ready, Dayna? All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, Donna says Grant. Tori said Grant won, but you should put on a tie. I'm voting for Grant this round. Grant. Jeff says Grant.
Voting. Shouldn't have shit on Catch Me If You Can, Nick. People love that.
Nick. Let's see. Nick. Grant. Let's see. Grant. Nick. Grant gets this one. Tie. Grant.
Wait, are they voting a tie, or are they saying?
They're voting for tie, yeah.
Oh, that's confusing.
And then finally, Team Nick. Nick is a bae. Nick is bae?
Oh, wow. Someone likes Anne Hathaway.
All right.
Okay, well, I am going to give this one to Grant. That was very clearly Grant. So,
boom.
Congratulations.
Points
Thank
updated.
You.
I didn't originally book this debate as May and Candy, but I guess the audience seems to think so.
We should do a comedy spot calendar.
For just 2 months.
June and April.
June and April. In that order.
Okay. So before I give the next topic, if anybody has anything else that they want to pitch as a topic, feel free to put them in the comments. We're definitely looking through them. So if you have an idea now that you've got your juices flowing, we'd like to see it. So this next one I'm going to pick, I think I saw it in the comments, but Brian didn't read it, but it's close to my heart, so I'm going to pick it. It's sweet potato fries versus curly fries.
Ooh.
So Grant, it is your turn to pick first. Do you want to debate for sweet potato fries or curly fries?
I would like to go for curly fries.
Okay. So then Nick, you get sweet potato fries. So Grant, your minute starts now.
How do they even make curly fries? No one knows. It goes forever in an infinite string. There's no way you can get a potato to look like that, yet it does. It's one of, it's like the pyramids in that we've never figured it out. It just is. And it's more delicious. There's much more surface area for the fry to be achieved. There's the inner core and the outer core. And Arby's is by far the best fast food in America. Thank you. Oh, I respect my opponent. He's great.
I yield my time and respect my opponent.
I love Nick.
Okay, Nick, your minute starts now.
Thank you. Thank you for the topic. I think it goes without saying that
Oh my God, what the hell?
fries.
Shit.
Well, I mean, again, the proof is in the pudding. I always keep them within arm's reach. But more importantly, when you go to a movie theater like Studio Movie Grill and you want fries, guess what? When you order the sweet potato, it's an upcharge. And there's a reason. Capitalism at play, okay? It's the market demand. People like sweet potato fries because they are better than regular fries. And I'll tell you what, you're not going to see curly fries at a fine establishment like Studio Movie Grill. Because again, if you want to hang your hat on Arby's, no respect to Grant, I'm sure Arby's is nice. I can't remember the last time I've eaten there. But Arby's seems like the kind of place that would have curly fries. By the way, it's just a simple core that makes a curly potato. It's not rocket science. And I have one, Grant, if you'd like to borrow it when we hang out tomorrow.
Okay, great. Okay, Grant, and your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
All right, I too have curly fries at my disposal. There we go. Can you see them?
Nope.
No,
There they are.
It's
I
all
have also
blurred.
been informed of all the debate topics. All respect to Nick. We will hang out tomorrow, maybe go to the lake. Sweet potato fries, they're just not fries. A potato's not meant to be sweet, It should be called something else. It's like the red panda is not a panda, okay? I'm saying call it a new name. It's a totally different thing. It's something else.
Okay.
And... Nick is great.
Thank you.
And Nick, your rebuttal starts now.
I'm a little bit flabbergasted. I can't believe you went after the red panda. I'm a little bit speechless. I don't know if you heard that sound. That's definitely the sound of Ryan King coming over to hashtag Team Nick George. We all know he's famously in love with red pandas of any sort. If you were to put them into different categories like that is an offense, not only to him, but to me and anyone who loves cute, fluffy creatures. With that said, I can't wait for us to hang out and just come alone. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to show you. This is how you make a curly fry.
Dayna, I'm thinking that Nick was given the questions ahead of the debate.
Right? Or Sarah finally got that time machine and she's been colluding with Nick in the future.
Just kind of like, you just do one of these things and it like, you put the thing over here and then it automatically peels it while it curly cues it.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing.
I feel like, what happened here? Dayna, did you let the questions in?
All of these
Let's not also forget, Grant, you've chosen half of the topics and you've picked the side you wanted.
God, this is like magic for humans. This is incredible.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, well, I would just like to interject with a fun science fact. Did you know that red pandas are actually related to the trash panda? So that's how it got its name, as a trash panda, supposedly. If you don't know, trash panda is a raccoon.
True. Those are all true.
Okay, so back to the audience. Who won our debate? Was that Grant with curly fries or Nick with sweet potato fries? And again, we're voting based on the quality of their debate, not necessarily the props that they magically seem to have on hand.
Nix says Grant was sounding like he had a PhD in fries. Jabberwocky thinks curly fries are poo-poo. Kat thinks that Nick is a regular Mary Poppins. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, Nick, Mary Poppins again. Let's see. Oh, are we starting to vote here? No. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here are the votes down here. Sorry, it takes me a second to find. There's lots of shit going on in the chat. By the way, Kevin says Ryan is fondling a panda in his room right now.
Oh, Lord. Is that a new euphemism, Brian?
Can't wait to get out of here so I can go fondle my panda. Let's see. Okay, Ryan. Nick's right. Team Nick George. Hashtag Team Nick George. Now you're in trouble. Jabberwocky votes for Nick. My vote's for Nick. I don't know if Donna voted for Nick. She said, OMG, Nick. I think that's a vote for Nick.
We'll take it. Thank you, Donna.
Let's see. Very suspicious. Yep.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mother.
Sarah says... Sarah says Nick. Megan says, I told you Nick's a flippin' wizard. Nick is a master debater. Let's see. Nick clearly wins. Let's see. Grant.
Wow.
Nick. Let's see. Grant for the hot takes. For hot takes. Let's see. Curly fries. Oh. Who was Curly Fries? Was that Nick?
No, that
was Grant.
Oh, Grant, gotcha. Grant for saying panda. There it is. Yep, good. Nick.
Okay, Brian, he pulled out a bag of sweet potato fries. I think he won this round. I don't know if we need to keep voting.
No, look, Grant. Got to go with Nick this round. Mary Poppins wins. Props bring the argument to life. Nick, Curly Fries, Grant, Nick. Let's see. Oh, Nick. I think that's about Nick. Grant. Nick is Zaddy? Why are we...
Oh, jeez.
Nick is like, did Nick buy Brian? What? No, I have nothing to do with any of this. I'm just here to read.
Who's Nick's evil twin? Name names. Hiding behind your monikers and whatnot.
Despicable.
Yeah.
So I guess this is up to you, Dayna. Who won?
Yeah, it was this one was definitely closer than the other two. So great job, both of you. But this round went to Nick.
All right.
Okay, so after three topics.
An immediate disqualification, says Greg Miller.
Well, we never said they couldn't use props, and it was the precedent was set during the very first Debate Masters that I allowed props. So I can't go back.
Let's pick an item. Let's pick an item for debate that could not possibly be pulled out of Nick's house by his wife, who's probably behind the camera.
Way to ruin the magic, Grant.
I don't know if this one will help. You might have both of these, but I also encourage creativity when it comes to topics. So we're going to debate the Hot Pockets versus houseplants topic.
Oh, Christ. A thing that's in a house, Dayna? Are you?
What did you say? It's what versus houseplants?
Hot Pockets versus houseplants.
Hey, I'm looking good, so go ahead, Grant. Take
I don't want to choose.
I mean, if Nick wants to hand over his turn to pick first. Yeah, it's your pick. Nick.
I gotta go. I guess I gotta go house plants.
I'm sorry. I just.
Why is that? What's so funny there?
Okay, Nick. So your minute starts now.
So first of all, houseplants are good for you. They generate O2. They absorb the CO2 from your living space, and they emit O2, which makes you think clear, sleep better. It's just overall better for you, better for the environment. It gives you a sense of responsibility. There's from the great classic movie, The Professional, Jean Reno has a houseplant that is his baby, and he keeps it alive. I don't have the same exact houseplant that he did, but it's a very similar varietal. And it's known that you can actually keep the leaves moistened and fresh with a spray bottle like he does in the movie. Again, I don't think there's even a clear, there's not even really a debate in this for this one. Houseplants are clearly superior than an artificial, hot mess of food. Oh, and Grant is my lover. I don't know how to heighten any further, Grant.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all true.
Okay, Grant, your minute starts now.
So Nick says that houseplants absorb oxygen, or no, whatever. They do whatever they do. And but you know what hot pockets do? They absorb heat and they transfer it directly to your tongue. And isn't that something very special? And to the roof of your mouth. And in the classic Jim Gaffigan bit, he says the word hot pocket. It's sustenance. You don't need to meal prep for these. You just have them in your house. And when you're a little hungover, you pop a Hot Pocket in. There's so many different flavors. Pizza, meatball. That's about it. Breakfast sausage. And Nick was my first. Thank you.
Ooh. Okay. Your 30
Does this
second
show have
rebuttal.
intermission?
What's that, Nick?
Sorry, I was just wondering if this show has an intermission where we can all cool off for a sec.
No.
No? Okay.
You gotta keep-
Yeah, a lot of people are holding their panda right now.
Okay, so do I get 30 more minutes? Okay. Since we're gonna go, let's take it. I love a good riff on comedic nerdery. So Mitch Hedberg has a famous bit about, he saw on TV there was a device that helps you water your hard to reach houseplants, and he, I guess trying to do his bit is not going to do it justice. But basically the gist is, why would you make your poor plants hard to reach? He says it a lot funnier. He's Mitch Hedberg, rest in peace. In any case. So if we want to go toe to toe on houseplants being a ripe topic versus hot pockets, I don't think that's really a place that we can. Sorry, I can see Grant and his beauty distracting me.
Just remember that the topics came from the audience. So if you insult the topic, you insult the audience.
Did I insult the topic?
I don't know. We'll see what the audience thinks. Grant, your 30 seconds starts now.
You need Hot Pockets in your life. I've checked the government food pyramid. It's at the very bottom. You need 8 servings a day. This is what America runs on, more so than Dunkin'. And Nick's eyes are an emerald lake, and I could stare into them forever. Thank you.
And just to be clear, they welcome you and whatever you want to bring into them.
Oh, wow. I accept. This is a lot like how high school debates would go.
I'm pretty sure I'm warm because of my air conditioning's not on and not because of this debate. But let's get to the audience. Who won our houseplants versus Hot Pockets debate? Was it Nick with houseplants or Hot Pockets with Grant?
Dayna can't even say it with a straight face.
Wow.
I don't know what's happened with this debate in my mind. It's just a little...
All right, everyone vote. Let's see. Donna says lots of panda cuddles tonight. ACL is ready for the 30-minute intermission. Let's see. Mike LaRosa says, how dare you insult me? Charlie says he's hot and bothered. Debate topic. Who is hotter, Nick or Grant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we have some. Grant is a dreamboat from Dr. Emmett Brown 444. Okay, here we go. Here's voting. Let's see. Vote for Nick. Nick almost has his what?
Nick almost as intelligent and manly as Putin.
Wow, you're a born leader.
Maxfield says Grant because America runs on Hot Pockets. Kat says Nick Poppins wins again. Let's see. Grant wins. Grant for the win. Grant is my big hot pocket. Grant. Let's see. Grant says hot pockets are food. Houseplants are work. So that's a vote for Grant. Clearly, Nick. Let's see. Grant. Nick stumbled in the rebuttal. Grant for the win.
That's true. I got lost in his eyes.
Dayna wins. Nick, because he wore a tie. Let's see. Grant. Grant totally wins. Grant with his last minute Emerald Lake offense. I didn't hear. Let's see. I vote Nick for houseplants. Only my cat eats houseplants. Grant, America was built on molten lava cheese. Grant, everybody loves to burn, baby. Let's see. Grant for Nick being it's his first time.
Wait. It should be the other way around. Right?
Sorry. Donna says Grant for daring to go publicly with his first name. Wait, what? With his
Grant
first.
Daring to publicly. Oh, yes.
Nick, I love the plants. Grant
Thank
loses. Grant. From Charlie.
Oh, Ryan King.
I think I can't. Keisha wins. Let's see. Keisha is greater than Grant. Jeez, you guys.
Oh, wow. It looks like we're litigating my last debate.
I think that's about it.
Okay, well, that one was definitely a closer one, too, but this one goes to Grant.
Whoa.
Hey.
Wow.
So we're tied up 2-2. We need a really great topic here to end our debate. I mean, I would
Let me guess, is it TV remotes versus magazines?
Oh. I mean, I did love Kareem's suggestion of who's hotter, Grant or Nick, but I feel like you're both very biased in that topic.
Did you get hungry during the debate, Nick?
Yeah. Well, I got hungry, and then I also got hungry.
Oh, jeez.
I always keep a banana at arm's reach.
Oh, got it.
Okay, so we're going to do our last topic, and we're going to debate man buns versus ponytails, which if Nick George can pull this out as a prop, I'm going to be very surprised. So, Grant, would you like to argue for ponytails or man buns?
I'm going to go man buns.
Okay. So, Nick, you get ponytails. And Grant, your time starts now.
Jon Snow, Khal Drogo, that sexy guy that plays, hacky sack on the beach. What do all these guys have in common? It's the man bun. It's a beautiful thing. It keeps the hair out of their eyes, but it's still like a visual reminder that they're potent and virile. And you know who I think would look pretty good with a man bun? A little guy named Nicholas George. Thank you.
Let the record show he yields all his time back to me, so I get at least like a minute 40.
No, the time definitely goes back to the bank. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, Nick, and your minute starts now.
Well, I think the reason why Grant picked man buns is because he's trying to be ironic. He knows that Everyone hates a man bun. And in fact, what are man buns but just a stepping stone on the way to a full-blown ponytail? It's like an infantile version of a ponytail. It's for people, for guys who have enough hair to throw it up top, but not enough to actually let it flow down, if you know what I'm saying. Fabio is a great example. He's got beautiful, long, flowing locks. I think hirsute. I've never known how to pronounce that word. I think it means hairy, right? And it may mean more of like an overall bushy chest, but I'm going to use it in this context for those men that can grow it all the way out. Now, I know for a fact that Grant used to have a ponytail. I have a photo of it right here. I'm just kidding. I don't have a photo of Grant in a ponytail. I wish I did. Stay tuned for the rebuttal. I may be able to pull something out of my hat. I yield all my time back, and I want to say thank you to all my fans out there. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And I love you, Grant Potter.
Okay, Grant, and your rebuttal starts now.
This is a real story from my youth. My mom will confirm it in the comments. I did have a ponytail when I was a young boy. My dad got glass beads installed in the back of the ponytail, and the first day that I had them, I fell over and smashed beads into my head and bled everywhere. So ponytails are bad. They hurt children. They hurt beautiful little boys like myself. Another beautiful boy, Nick George. I love you, and I'm in love with you.
You know, I hate hearing anything bad happen to my Pookie Bear, but I gotta say, I wouldn't blame the ponytail for the accident. Just like I'm not gonna, blame the vehicle. Okay. Even though you were a kid, you had to know what you were dealing with. Ponytail's a powerful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We named it after a majestic part of a majestic animal, a literal pony. I mean, imagine for a second a meadow, and instead of a pony coming through the mist, it's you, Grant Potter, with a ponytail and a full pie from the Real Pie Company.
Oh, wow.
I can't think of anything better, and I yield the rest of my time back to Brian, who's been sort of uncharacteristically quiet during this show. I hope he's doing okay. There you are, Brian.
Can we get a number on the cry count, please?
Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is great. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Karina's like, oh my God, you guys killed Dayna.
Has been a fabulous debate, both of you. Who won our debate? Was it Grant with man bun or Nick with ponytail?
Jabberwocky says, this is so romantic. Let's see. When a mommy horse loves a, I think this was from another show. We were talking about how you make mules earlier. Oh, that was from this morning. Okay. Let's see. Nick wins this one. Dr. Emmett Brown 444 says, let's see. Grant with man bun. Grant. Nick, I guess. Nick. Charlie says bromance for the win. Nick. Grant. Nick by leaps and bounds. Let's see. Nick wins that one. Nick for pony. Nick, but I'm disappointed in the lack of prop. Let's see. Zam Nick. Samantha says,
Nick Hathaway.
Nick Hathaway. Jeff says Nick. Ruben says, wow, good stuff on both sides. Grant wins, though. Elsie says Nick. Tori says Grant. Kevin says Grant man bun. Kat says Grant wins because compliments and Jon Snow. Nick for his performance in Les Mis. I think that's it.
Wait, Charlie says Nick because he's married and still voted for Grant.
There you go.
I'm wondering if Sarah did a count because I'm getting a tie. Like that was really
Oh
close.
no.
So can we go, Sarah?
This is the only way this could Nick and I go on to the next round as a
I
unit
was just gonna
couple?
say, can we
Actually,
tag team together and go up against Keisha?
Alan Brandt voted twice. So
Okay.
if you've counted both of those, Nick is actually down 1 vote.
Okay.
Keisha
Oh,
says
Sarah-
Keisha says it's a tie. Sarah says it's a tie.
Okay, we need a
We've got 2
tiebreaker.
ties.
We need a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Where's my wife? Hey, babe.
Oh God, what if I ran through the screen?
Wait a second.
Oh.
If we need a tiebreaker, can we do a quick 30-second quick tiebreaker? We need some topics. Anyone got something good for us?
Yeah, go ahead and
Keisha
put it
says-
in the comments. We'll do 30 seconds. Try and
And not
vote
with
this thing.
plan.
Seb's going up against both.
Oh, Kristen just voted for you.
Yes, Chris just came on. Oh, but that's funny. Then Tessa voted for Grant
Oh yes.
to keep it tied. Up before that, Tessa was just watching everything go by.
Oh, what an emotional roller coaster.
Let's see. Apples versus oranges?
This,
Yeah, let's
or
do that.
Sarah says make them debate why they think the other one should win.
Boxes versus brief. Yeah, Sarah says make them debate why they think the other person should win. Ellipses versus semicolons. Lawnmower versus scissors. Fireworks or baseball?
Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a fun, non-random topic. Let's do fireworks versus baseball. And Nick's turn to pick first. So, Nick, do you want fireworks or baseball?
I think I'll do, let's see. I'm going to do fireworks.
Okay, so Grant, you get baseball, and you have 30 seconds, Nick. Go.
Okay. I'm mainly just stalling so I can conjure some fireworks. And trust me, I know it's going to seem like a tall order to be able to do that, but I think I'm going to be able to do that. I just want to say thank you to everybody. This has been a great show. No matter how this shakes out, I wish you all the best of luck. And I will say that in Placer County, where I live, these are considered fireworks. They're safe and sane. We don't want to start any fires out there. I love you all. Thank you to my fans, and thank you to my haters. You've made me who I am. I love you, Grant.
Okay. Grant, your 30 seconds starts now.
Okay, I'm gonna vote in favor of baseball because I'm gonna need to think about baseball pretty soon, or else I will be finishing pretty fast, if you know what I mean. Because I love Nick George so much. Gotta think about the 1917 Yankees. It's the only way to last.
Wait, but don't they have Babe Ruth?
Yep, Baby Ruth.
Isn't that a trigger word for you?
Oh no.
Okay, so that was steamy. So,
Dayna, I think you should just vote on one of them, and that's it. You're the producer of the show. You get to take this
no,
home.
that's really hard.
We love you, Dayna. No matter whatever you choose, we both support you.
I'm gonna have to go with Nick because I think he had some really solid arguments and made the show really, really fun.
Now you realize, like the conspiracy theorists out there who think that you fed me all the questions, they're gonna have a field day on the forums. But you know what? Let's let them stew because we know the truth, Dayna.
Okay. Well, most importantly, it was a great show, and both of you did really great. And now I feel like an asshole for having to pick a winner. So that's
even if there was collusion, it means that Nick loves the show that much that he's willing to go to those lengths. And I think that's what you need for this bracket, Nick. And I love him.
But
does that mean, do I absorb your votes for the next round, Grant?
Yes.
I'm getting some blowback. By the way, Keisha says, "Wow, guess our votes really don't count." So,
did you notice there was a guy posting like in Russian characters throughout the thread?
I did, yeah.
Interesting.
Wow, we're gonna have to pull IP addresses. Brian, you have that information, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're trying to sway the elections. So this is fraud. Recount.
People vote. It's up to Brian. He's putting me in a tight position.
I think it's fine. I think both of them could have been on the show. They kind of look like each other anyway. But
I'll tell you what, there's a good chance I'm going to flake, and if I do, Grant can just fill in and no one will even notice.
Alan Brandt says, Das Vidanya, Grant. See you later.
Wow.
Wow.
A Russian agent.
Virginia said switch. She's using the top 10. Everyone's saying switch. Oh my gosh.
Ouch.
ACO Uteri says, I voted for Twitch chat. That's what I'm trying to say. My goodness. Grant totally wins Days' mom? Oh, Max.
Days' mom. Yeah, well, at this hour, she's maybe had a wine or two.
I think says his mom.
Got you.
Probably just a typo.
By
the way, you've raised a wonderful son. He's a stand-up guy. He's beautiful and he's tall.
Okay, that's it. All right, Dayna, wrap up the show.
Okay. So thank you everybody for coming out and watching today. I hope you don't hate us that much, and we'll come back and watch next time when we have our round 2 is going to start. Thank you to both Grant and Nick for coming and debating today. You both did fabulous. It was neck and neck. And
I wish.
Hey, if only we could neck.
It was also probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on this show. So thank you for that. And thanks everybody for watching, and thank you, Brian, for having us.
My pleasure.
It was always so much fun.
Have a great night. I'm looking forward to the next round of debates. Everyone have a good night. Thank you.